Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Cruz here to show you guys how to find the volume of a square-based pyramid. Now, recently we've been doing the surface area. This time we're going to do the volume. I didn't explain this previously, but the reason that these two things are different that we're looking for, volume has to do with the inside, like finding out how much space is within an object. Surface area tells us how much space there is outside of an object. So it's kind of the difference between if I was like working at Amazon, and I'm like packing like packages and whatnot, surface area, it would be the cardboard, right? Or like the wrapping paper to a present. Volume would be, all right, how much soda can I fit inside this can? How much paint can I put inside this can? How much soup fits inside this can? So that's kind of like what it has to do with. All right, so here we're going to go over the volume of pyramids. I know this is kind of small, but it's all good because we're really only focusing on one part right here. So this is the part that I really want you guys to be able to see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This is the formula that we're going to be using. So this says volume equals 1/3 times the base times the height. And remember that the B in the base stands for the area of the base. So we're going to try to do this the same way that we had done it previously, where we're not necessarily going to use this formula, but we're going to change it up a little bit to make it a little easier. All right, but let's go ahead and start out by writing in the formula as we see it. So 1/3, 1/3. I'm going to use the capital B. It doesn't matter if you use a capital or lowercase, just as long as you use both. Like if you use a capital up here, make sure you use a capital down here. So B equals H equals, and then I'm also going to put S equals. Now for the base, move this out the way. For the base, my part of the formula is going to be S squared. Height, we don't have to touch, and then S is going to stand for the side. All right, the reason why we're going to do this is because it's just going to make it a little easier when we figure out our problem. All right, so here goes our first problem. In order to solve it, I'm going to take the height. So the height shows me here that it is 3 feet. Gosh, I hate that this thing keeps getting in the way. The height is 3 feet, and I see that down here is 5 by 5. So that's why I'm using S, right? Because to find the area of the base, I would have to multiply 5 times 5. It's a square, so we know that all the sides are the same. I just got to multiply two sides together. Hence why for the area of the base, we put S squared. So if I just put down one side, 5, it's going to crank out my answer. So my answer for this one would be 25. Let's see if we can do another one here. All right, my height here is 8. And the length of the side of one side is, well, it's going to be a square. This one gives me two different, I don't know why I put that in there. That one's kind of a mistake. All right, 16, and the side is 18. Bam. So my answer is 7. My answer is 1728. Oh my gosh, that wasn't even on purpose. All right, let's get to another one. All right, my height on this one is 9, and then my side is 12.8. And then there goes my answer up here. All right, y'all see how easy this is, just setting up the formula. But again, you have to set the formula up the way that I did it here. So that way you don't have to calculate the area of the square base. It'll do it for you. All right, peace out. Have fun on the assignment. Good luck, and I'll see y'all later.